Why does nobody put the questions of tags in their tag videos? I went through like 11 versions of this tag and not one of them had the questions in the description. Anyway, I'm doing the work in progress author tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone, but I have seen it on, I think, 2 people's channels now, and I just thought it would be really fun to do, so I decided to do it. So the first question is, what is the working title of your book? The working title of my book for the longest time was just Zombies. That's what it was called on my computer. That's what it was saved as, and when I talked about it, I called it my zombie book. Where did the idea of your book come from? I was somewhat interested in reading Rotten Ruin, so I checked out the sample on Amazon, and I thought it was okay at the beginning, but I wasn't like blown away by it, and then it just kind of made me want to write my own in the way that I would have liked to read it. So what genre does your book fall under? A dystopian YA, I guess. I feel like it's a pretty good YA adult crossover. The main character in it is 19 and she turns 20 at some point in the book, and pretty much all the other characters, their ages aren't really mentioned. A lot of people who read a lot from both age groups would still really enjoy, so yeah. Which actors would you choose to play in the movie rendition? Oh, man, I can't even, I'll just like find some pictures of some people and put them up on the screen here. But I have 2 people already that I have, because I have a Pinterest page for this book, of 2 people who I think could play 2 of the actors. And then there's a drawing of a girl that you can't really see her face, but she basically is my main character. She looks like my main character, who I'm not going to tell you her name. You don't find out her name till the end. But, so I can post those pictures, I guess. And other than that, I don't know. What is a 1-sentence synopsis of your book? 1 sentence? Frig. So my synopsis is still a little bit of a work in progress, but the first sentence from that might be a fairly good summary of the book, I guess, which is, just because zombies can kill you doesn't mean they're always ruining people's lives. Will your book be self-published or represented by an agency? Self-published. All of my books are self-published. How long did it take you to write the first draft of your manuscript? 5 months, maybe? Yeah, I'm going to say 5 months, because I started writing it at the end of May, and I wrote about half of it by the time NaNoWriMo came, and then I finished it during NaNoWriMo. Yeah. What other books would you compare this story to? Other zombie books, I guess, like The Forest of Hands and Teeth, maybe? Or the second one, The Dead Toss Waves, I think is the second one. Maybe closer to that one, because The Dead Toss Waves has less running and screaming from zombies and more of like, there's definitely zombies in the story, but there's less of the shit, drop your stuff and run, or get your stuff to defeat the zombies right now. It's more of like other stuff. Who or what inspired you to write the book? I feel like this question was already asked. It was, where did the idea from your book come from? That's the same thing. So I'm not gonna answer that one. What else about your book might pique the reader's interest? Well, it's a very character-based story. If you like character stories, then this is definitely one of those. There isn't a lot of running and screaming and defeating zombies. The zombies is more of a setting for the story and not a plot, I guess. It just happens that they live in a world that contains zombies. But it's not about them trying to eradicate them, it's not about them trying to even just fight them off or survive from them. It's just people's everyday lives now. They involve zombies, and sometimes you see a zombie and sometimes you don't. The book actually compares them to the way hornets exist in people's lives. So I feel like maybe people might find that interesting, about the fact that it's not just a typical zombie story, it's a little bit different from a standard zombie story. And then there's, you know, the fact that the main character's leg gets cut off at the beginning and has to live in this world that doesn't accommodate legs being cut off. So that was fun. Anyway, the book is called Saving Mason, and I'm hoping for a spring 2018 release. I have currently written the third draft, and I have 2 people reading it very soon. One person is my mom, and the other person is a friend of mine who read the first draft. So I feel like it would be really helpful for her to see the changes that I made and stuff like that. I still need someone who's had a limb amputated read it though. I did a lot of YouTube research on that, but I don't think that's enough. I need someone who's actually experienced having a limb amputated read it in case I got anything wrong even after my YouTube research, or if I used any offensive terms or anything like that. I don't think I did, but I'm still, I can't publish it without an amputee reading it, and I can't. So if you know anyone, maybe introduce us and we'll see how that goes.